What's good, everybody? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of Fair Use. And today I'm going to be reacting to a video in Atlanta of a 32-year-old single mom, 2 kids by 2 different men, and she's now homeless. I'll put the original link below at the first comment pin at the top, and let's get into the video.
How you doing today, miss?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
All right. And so, are you homeless?
Yes, I'm currently homeless right now.
Okay. And so, how long have you been homeless?
I've been homeless for about 3 days total now.
Okay. And so, how old are you?
I'm 32 years old.
Okay. And so, what was it that happened 3 days ago that made you go from having a roof over your head to being on the street?
I was in a housing program in Cobb County. It was called Shepherd's Place. The funding stopped. And basically I ended up with nothing.
You say what?
The funding stopped and I ended up with nothing.
Okay, so the funding stopped and she ended up with nothing. It seems like maybe her voice is hoarse or she's lost her voice, guys. So just kind of want to make you guys aware of that.
Okay, so the funding stopped. Why did the funding stop?
I don't know. They gave me no valid reason. I was working my job and doing what I was supposed to do. 2 children, 2 sons in defects. They're named Chance and Chase, and I'm trying to get them back. And I'm having a very hard time out here. I lost my mother 2 years ago. I came down to the shelter to get help. Somebody stole my book bag with my mama's ashes in it. And I have to let it go because, you know, my mama is in heaven. So my ashes don't count. So basically, I'm out here struggling on the ground zero. I have nothing or nobody.
Okay, so let me just kind of, one of the things I'm noticing with these homeless people, it's like they're always running into a lot of bad luck. And I'm not trying to say that to be like an asshole or something, but it's like, okay, you went to the program, you lost funding for the program, then you lost your kids and your mama died. Now I can understand, you know, having tough times, but it's not explaining everything. Like, why did you lose your kids? You see, why were you in the program in the beginning? Like, what was the instability before that? And I think that what we're going to do, we're going to find out a lot more. So just kind of remember those things.
I'm out here trying to keep my faith and trying to stay strong. And I've been through a lot, but I don't let it make me. I just want to take care of my life and my kids.
Okay.
That's about it.
So, okay. So let's start from the beginning. So, and by the way, how old are your kids?
Mom, I have a son that's 3 and a son that's 4.
Okay.
And their names are Chance and Chase. And I love my kids so much.
Are they from the same dad?
They got 2 different dads. I don't hold that against the dads because I'm an independent mother. So I don't
Well, I mean, let me ask this though.
You don't hold it against the dads, but you're an independent mother. All right, I got to deal with that for a little bit. You picked these dads, didn't you? I mean, you decided to deal with these guys, and an independent mother. Well, why are you having children and you're not in relationships with men that want to stay with you long term? This is a big problem. It's a big issue in the Black community. This whole independent, I can do it all by myself, I don't need a man kind of situation. And you can see the lady struggling, right? You're gonna clearly she needs help. But let's continue.
This though, are the dads active in their lives?
No, they don't help with anything.
Why would you have sex with guys and give babies to guys? And she's not a bad looking lady. Now don't let the be her with the hoarse voice fool you. If she puts some makeup on, she's a good looking lady. Even in her homeless state, she's not bad looking at all. Why are women having babies with men that don't want to be with you long term? And you picked this for the Chance and Chase, the 4-year-old and 3-year-old, and both of these guys are the same kind of dudes. Why?
Okay. Were you in relationships with these guys, or were they
Yeah,
just kind of like flings?
they couldn't relate to me.
Okay.
They didn't want to pay bills. They didn't want to help. They didn't want to do nothing.
All right. So
They didn't want to help. They didn't want to pay bills. Didn't want to do nothing. Why was you fucking them? Hello.
let's just start from the beginning. So where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta.
Okay. Shout out ATL. And so growing up in Atlanta, did you have both your mother and your father in the household?
Mainly my mom. My mom was my everything in the whole world, and I lost that.
And so where was your dad at?
My dad, I just met him a couple years ago. I don't have a relationship with him, but I love him.
Okay. And so you just met him a couple years ago?
Yeah, but I still love him, and I'm not mad at him at all.
Did you ask him why he wasn't around when you were younger?
No, because they don't matter. Past is the past, and I'm in the present.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it does matter, actually, because maybe you were lied to about that. You don't know. And again, you see that she was raised by a single mom that she loves a lot, and kudos for her for saying she loves her father, but she is, doing the same thing, carrying out the same stuff. In other words, she didn't see a father growing up. So what's the use of being with a man that can be a father to her children, or picking the kind of guy that can do that? She sees no value in picking a man that can be long-term with her children.
All right. And so, growing up here in Atlanta, would you say that you had a fairly normal childhood?
Yeah, my mom did a great job. She did an awesome job. My goal is to be better than her, and that's hard.
Okay. Did you go to high school?
Yeah, I went to Pepperbrook High School. I played basketball there. I was in the band, ROTC, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you graduate?
Yes, 07.
Okay. Any college?
Associate's degree in medical administration assistant.
Okay.
Very hard working individual. I don't understand the issues that I have. I'm a hard working young lady, man. I don't want no handout. I'm willing to work for it. I'm out here with my nappy ass hair trying to get it.
I think nappy hair is beautiful, just to let you know.
Man, this is all I got is me, my nappy ass hair.
Okay. All right. And so, okay. So what other family, do you have any aunties or grandma or anything like that?
No, I met one of my aunts, but she really don't help me out. I just need somebody.
Is that one of your aunts on your mom's side or your dad's side?
On my dad's side.
And so what about your dad? Is he here in Atlanta?
No, he's in North Carolina to my knowledge, from what I know. But I don't hold nothing against nobody. I'm just trying to get me a fresh start because I know I got a purpose in life. I'm trying to serve my purpose for my Lord and Savior. And I don't care who don't like it, I still got to do it. Because ain't nobody else going to do it.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask a few questions. So, has there ever been any drug use?
Yes.
Okay.
I went through a lot of things.
Okay, what drugs?
I smoked weed before, pills, powder, cocaine, ice, everything. But I chose to not let that make me. I don't want to live that lifestyle. I want to live in the lights and the choices that are for me.
Okay, so how did the drug, so she's done powdered cocaine, pills, weed. What pushed her into that situation? I understand that, a lot of us, people die in our families and things like that. I get that, but that doesn't mean that you start using drugs. So what is it that she's not telling us? Okay. So all of that, it's a lot of choices that she has made on her own. And she said that, hey, there was a time her mom had her in ROTC. She went to high school. She has college, went to a associate's degree. So what is it that all of a sudden now she's down this path? Now, remember, she said she's an independent woman, but it sounds like now she really needs help, So let's kind of get more back into the video.
People make choices for you and try to trick you, but I know who I am, and it's not anything on this world or this earth. I come from heaven. And
it's another excuse. People try to trick you. I don't know. Maybe that was the beginning of the drug use, but it seems like unless you're trying to trick you with the cocaine, the weed, everything else, seems like you're making these decisions on yourself and you're blaming everybody else except for yourself for these problems. And every time I do one of these homeless reactions, I'm hearing a lot of people make a lot of excuses that's not there.
That's me.
So let me ask, when was the last time that you did any of those drugs? Any of the powder,
it's been about 2 weeks now.
Okay.
2 weeks, and that's the last thing that I'm worried about.
And so when was the last time you saw your kids?
It's been over 180 days, and my case plan with my defense manager, I completed everything they wanted me to do. I just don't have housing. And then I lost my housing that I did have at the hotel. So now I'm starting all back over. But my goal is to get my babies, because I need them and they need me. We cannot function properly without each other.
Okay.
All right, let me say, which, and this is, I mean, I understand she's a mother, she loves her kids, but I need my babies and they need me. Don't these kids also need their fathers? And then don't they need you as a woman to pick the right man for them to be in a family structure? Like, that's always being discounted in these things. Like, okay, the daddy is clearly not there. So, and it don't matter if he's not there. As long as he gives me the baby, then that's fine. Like, this is normal mentality in the black community. Like, I can do it by myself. All I need is my babies. But then there are no facilities to take care of these kids. Don't have the training. You don't have the income. You don't have the mental stability to provide for these children. And a lot of these women, and I believe she's a hard worker, but a lot of these women need help from men. Every other community understands this. You know, you don't have to struggle and be out there with your quote nappy hair out, you know, and I think she's a good looking lady, but it's not necessary. You know, our women got to stop to look at that they're out here by themselves doing it all. When, you know, having relationships with people and the father in life, it really does help a whole lot.
Just because, you know, you've kind of been going through it, I'm going to ask this logistical question. Has there been any prostitution?
I have done that in the past, but the reason why I'm right here right now is because I chose not to do that.
When you would do that back in the past, what would be the lowest amount you would charge?
50.
Okay. And so, right now, you basically say that you're starting back over. Do you have a plan on what you need to do? Or
Yeah, I came down here today, got my homeless verification. 1 o'clock, I'm gonna go over there to Mercy Care and go ahead and get me a TB shot and get myself checked out. And then I wanna go ahead and get my ID and stuff over and my birth certificate, because people keep stealing all my stuff. I don't know why, but I'm me, so I can always get anything I lost back. Some stuff you just gotta let go. But me, I can't stop. I gotta keep going. There's no other option. I'm not gonna stop until my heart stops, like my mama did.
Okay. Well,
I'm not even really gonna the prostitution thing. I mean, it's kind of obvious she's in a state of desperation, so I won't really comment on that. So,
I mean, on the off chance that your dad were to come across this video on YouTube, do you think that he would want to drive down here and come pick you up?
Yeah, I really do, because I need my family to step up. I really do. If I have any family out there that don't know me, I need y'all to step up, because I'm in a hard position. I've never been this low in my life.
What's your dad's name?
His name is Ernest Smith. I slept outside last night.
Ernest
at
who?
Woodrow. Ernest Smith.
Okay.
I slept outside last night at Woodrow Park. It was really cold. I don't want to do that again. But I don't want to sell ass. You know, I don't want to do nothing bad. So it's hard when you're trying to be good. People offer you more bad than good. So
I'm gonna stop the interview here because it's getting touching to me. She's, you know, breaking down, crying, sleeping out in the cold, selling herself. I just kind of want to talk about this because she said she needs her families to step up. And if we have young women watching this, the way that the world is going, it's not so far unlikely that this could be you, or it could be anybody else. A lot of people are just a few paychecks in a bad situation away from being like that. And you'd be surprised how many people don't care about these women who are homeless. You know, whereas, you know, like, it ain't feminists going out there, you know, cleaning these women up and giving them jobs. If you out there by yourself, you don't have your kids, and it's a tough life. What I want to say is that people need to really take your situations in life seriously that you're doing, who you deal with, who you have kids with. All right. And I hope the young lady, because she seems like she really wants to do better. Hell, if I saw her, I would give her some money myself. But I just want people to know how real this stuff is. Bad decisions and a history of making those bad decisions, and then coming from an environment where you don't see a father there, coming from an environment that you don't have a relationship and resources. Hey, it puts you like this. Women who don't have financial resources and people who could help them, this could be them. And a lot of women cannot. Women can't handle themselves things like this a lot of times. This is kind of what can happen. So I wanted to just let everybody know, check out Atlanta Street Interviews. It's a very touching interview, so much so that I'm having to stop it right now. I can't finish it. Check them out, the first comment pinned to the top. And guys, as you know, another episode of Fair Use. Shout out to Quasi for the edit. And as you guys know, the buffoonery remains all time high. I'm out.